Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Michael, bringing you some Black Ops today. It's domination on Nuketown. I think I go 73-9 in this game. I do pretty damn well, if I don't say so myself. Apologies about the sound in this game. It sounds a bit weird. If it sounds a bit weird, for some reason when I'm recording Black Ops through my Roxio game capture, not with any other game, but just with Black Ops, the sound messes up. Like, it cuts out sometimes, and grenades don't sound right, and flashbangs don't sound right. So I'm working on trying to solve it, but it only seems to happen with Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3 and FIFA and other stuff are fine. So, but yeah, I wanted to do a bit more of a serious talk today, bit of a real talk, gonna get real, shit's gonna get real, man, about university, my university experience. As you may know, I'm 21 and I'm in my final year of study in England. I'm studying a sports course, PE and sports coaching, and I just wanted to talk about like advice for people going off to uni, or if you're at uni already. University is pretty much college in America, as far as I'm aware. You live away from home, you study, you know. So this relates to college for Americans, for any Americans watching. First thing I want to talk about 4 areas. I want to talk about diet, your actual studies, finances, and of course social side of it, relationships and sex and that sort of stuff. So starting with diet, I suppose, just quickly, it'll be very tempting. You know, you're living away from home, probably, like 90% of people will be living away from home. You won't have your parents pressuring you to eat healthy. You might not be able to cook very well, and with fast food being as easily available as it ever has been. Sorry. It's very tempting just to get a takeaway every night. I know I went through a period in my first year where I was getting like 3-4 takeaways a week, and my advice to you is just don't. Like, it's easier said than done, obviously, but really do your best not to. Not only will it help your health, it's not healthy simply to be eating takeaways that much, but it'll also help with money as well. So yeah, just try and avoid that. Plus, like, it's just not good for your weight, you know what I mean? Like, in my first year of university, I swear, you'll probably think I'm making this up, but I lived in like sort of a complex, I guess, with loads and loads of dorms. Well, like blocks and stuff, and there was probably about 200 people there, and I swear by Christmas, which was only like 4 months in, like, I'd say at least 80% of the students there had got noticeably bigger. And I'm not talking about just sort of 1 or 2 pounds, I'm talking about like a stone at least putting on. I was going to the gym, so I was one of the minority that actually lost weight, but yeah, that's the first thing kind of down. I also want to talk about finance. We'll go on to that next, I suppose. I already kind of touched upon this with the food situation. You should try and the good thing about, if you shop wisely, a lot of healthy food is quite cheap. Like, pasta's pretty cheap. I eat wholemeal bread. That's a personal preference. And I would advise trying to get a job, not full time obviously, because you'll be studying and stuff, but part time. Not only will this help with your social life in terms of making friends, but it'll also give you more money to have a social life, if that makes sense. So if you can get a job, I know it's not the easiest time in the world to get a job, and especially as a student, a lot of people, I'm not sure what it's like in America, but in England a lot of companies look kind of down on students because they think, oh, he's a student, he's just going to be drunk and lazy, he's going to turn up and stuff. So, but do your best to get a job. I've actually got kind of a part-time job at the moment, and stuff. Yeah. So in terms of study, I'm not sure what it's like in America. I can't comment on that sort of stuff, but generally in England you'll be doing a 3 or a 4-year course. And in general, unless you're at one of the really academic universities like Oxford or Cambridge, most universities, your first year won't actually count towards your degree. So take the time in first year to really kind of get in with the social side of university, and then after that work on your studies. Your lecturers will push you to read and read and read and read and read and read and read. That, in all honesty, is bullshit. Again, unless you're at a really academic university, you don't need to read everything your lecturers throw in front of you. What you need to do, and you'll learn this as you go along, you need to devise sort of a filter within your own brain, because if you read every book your lecturer gives you, then you're going to be getting like 85% trash and probably 15% useful information. So try and try and work up a system so that you're getting the best that you need to out of reading and stuff. Obviously you need to be studying, but try and mix it in with social. That gives me a bit of time left. Talk about the big one, relationships. Two key things I want to say with regards to relationships in terms of things that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't presume that the people you live with in your first year, and like 90% of people live in halls, you shouldn't presume that your flatmates are going to be turn out to be your best friends, and you shouldn't presume that your course mates, although you share a common interest in what you're studying, again, you shouldn't presume they're going to turn out to be your best mates. In terms of housemates, I lived with 4 other people in my first year, 3 girls, who, to be honest, I didn't get along with. One was really drunk and the other 2 were, in my opinion, a little bit stuck up. And I lived with a guy who I've turned out to be best friends with, but he could just have easily been a jackass. So, ooh, double rainbow. Sorry. But yeah, like, I'm not saying you shouldn't give people a chance. Obviously, I implore you to give people a chance. I'm one of those people that firmly believes in that I get along with everyone until they give me a reason not to. And you know, and again with your course mates, you know, I'm on a course of maybe 70 people, and I'd maybe consider less than 10 of them my friends, and even then, those 10 people or whatever, I don't really hang out with them. I'm living with 5 other people at the moment in a house, and none of them are off my course, so yeah. One thing I would say is try and join 1 or 2 societies. Don't make the mistake I did of joining every society and then not being able to keep up with any of them, because that's what I did, and it kind of went all a bit downhill from there. But join 1 or 2 societies that you think you will be able to keep up with and you will be able to maintain and you will be committed to, because they will provide you with some really good friends. As I said, I haven't had the best of university experiences. Part of it was out of my hands, but part of it was self-inflicted by, you know, not joining societies and not making enough of maybe the social side in my first year. Within your first month, the first month of your first year of university is crucial. Try and do as much as you can to get in with people, talk to people in pubs, go out on all the nights out, turn up to all the house parties. Even if you're quite a socially awkward person, university is a great chance to reinvent yourself, and just because you're a socially awkward person doesn't mean people need to know you are. You can you know, put on a ruse for the beginning of university or whatever, and you can reinvent yourself at uni. You know, that is one of the big things. I think Woody's Game Tag talked about it in a video. It's a great time to really just be yourself, and if you were a joker and you were always the guy that, you know, was messing around in school, but you don't want to be that person anymore, in university you don't have to be. You can change yourself, you can become a new person. It's a great way to do that. And so yeah, this gameplay's wrapping up, I think, round about now. I didn't get a chance to talk about everything, but I might do a part 2 of this commentary if you want to hear it. If you want to see me do a part 2, let me know in the comments. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, bye.